Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny, and in this bass fishing video, we're doing something a little different here. We're fishing with worms here, everybody. The black one here is the Manny Jelly 9-inch black worm, and the purple one here with the polka dots is the Creme Scandal 6-inch purple white dot worm. So the question is, which one of these very unique and classic and old worms can get the job done? Let's go. Whoa, there we go. Yeah! Woo, holy cow, folks. Topwater Johnny here, man. This is what we came here for. Look at that. Get back here. Look at that right there. That's the kind of beast that we came here for. There we go. Woo! And that one hooked. Hey everybody, Saltwater Johnny here. I want to welcome you to the next video. Here in this video, as you saw, we're going to be fishing with two very classic worms. These are really old worms in the marketplace. The black one over here is the Manny Jelly black worm here, 9-inch. And then the other one here is by Creme, and it is the Scandal 6, and it is purple with white dots on it. These lures have been around for a really long time, and I got them through this auction sale, a state sale. And so I just said, well, they're unique and different. Why not try them out? So what we're going to do in this video is we are going to fish them, different spots and locations, and see how these older worms perform and see what they really do. See if we can catch some fish with it. So let's go ahead. Please be sure to like, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the join button. Don't forget to join the class. So let's go ahead and get started now. All right. There it is. Well, I pulled it. Couldn't have the bite. There we go. There we go. On that worm. On that purple worm. All right. There we go, everybody. Look at that. On that worm. That little snake worm. We got him. There he is. On that little worm. Polka dots. Not the biggest bass, but we got him on that worm. Looks like a snake. All right. There we go. On that little worm. On that worm. There we go, everybody. We got him. Got him on that worm. All right. All right. On that little snake worm. Okay. There we go. Look at that one jump. That one's a jumper. All right. There we go, everybody. On that worm again. All right. No complaints. There he is. That's a jumper. All right. There he is. Nice little bass. A lot of energy. All right. There we go. There's another one. Totally inhaling that little purple. A little purple frog, a little purple worm with the polka dots. They love it. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. On that black, oh, that black worm. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go, everybody. Woo! That black worm, that big worm got him. There we go, baby. There we go. On that worm. All right. Wanted to get one on that. Okay. All right, there he is. On that nice big black worm. Looks like a snake. All right. Everybody's Topwater Johnny here. Got this nice one. About a pound, a little about a pound and a quarter on that black 7 or 8-inch worm that looks like a snake. Got really great action on it. He picked it up. He hit it. So no complaints there at all. So, you know, we've gotten some in this video you're watching on the purple one with the polka dots, and now we're getting some on the big black worm here. So just putting that little worm into action, seeing what's going to happen with it. You know, it's not an antique worm, but it's an older worm, and it worked. So all right then. Okay. All right, everybody, there he is. Nice long bass right here. A little over a pound, man. No complaints. Here we go. There we go. There we go, another one. All right. All right. He's loving that black worm, man. All right. Almost the same spot. There we go. Not as big. Not as big as the last one. But still, we got him. All right. Not as big as the last one, but still, nonetheless, hitting that big worm. And he's almost as long as the worm is itself, as you saw in the, probably saw in the picture there. You'll see in a moment. But it's still a nice fish. So we'll take him. All right. Okay, everybody. There we go. There we go. There we go. On the black one. On that black worm. All right. Got him. There we go. Woo! Nicer one. Nicer one on that black worm. All right, everybody. There we go. Nicer one on that black worm. There we go, everybody. Over a pound and a little bit, about a pound and 3/4. Probably a pound or so right here. This one is a nice one on that black worm. So that black worm is putting in work. All right. All right, everybody. There we go. Nice thick one in those pads and those weeds. But got that black worm. Okay. There we go. There we go. On that jelly worm, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go. Got him. There we go, everybody. Manny's jelly worm, 9-inch. Got him. Everybody's Topwater Johnny here. We got him on that Manny's jelly worm black. And we got this one right here. So we got another one. So that's nice. So there is no complaints on that. All right. Okay, there he is. Nice, fat, healthy one right here. Probably about right at a pound. All right. Okay, and here are the two lures that we featured here. The first one up is the Creme Lure Scoundrel 6-inch purple with dots on it. And as you can see right here, it literally they put dots, white dots all over this lure right here. And it also has a very snake-like movement in the water and definitely creates just a lot of action. The tail in the back is kind of flat, so it does really have a nice serpentine movement to it. The next one is the Manny's 9-inch jelly worm right here. So I just want to give you a closer look here. Even look at the back here. As you can see, it even says it right there in the actual lure itself, jelly worm. And this is the actual 9-inch worm right here. Lots of action, lots of movement, ribbed in the front here, slender in the center with this tail that kicks up. This creates a lot of movement in the water. Very, very snake-like lure. So these are the two lures or worms that we featured in this. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here. I hope you enjoyed that video. This one was a little bit different for Topwater Johnny. Normally I'm using topwater lures or wake baits or swim baits, but I got these lures, as I mentioned early in the video, from an estate sale. And when I was looking through all of these lures, these two soft plastics really jumped out at me, and I was just in awe of them. And so I said, I've got to give them a try. And when I fished them, as you saw in the video here, the purple one with the polka dots seemed to get the smaller fish. Like I was fishing in the area and the smaller bass were just tearing it up. But then when I jumped to the bigger black jelly worm, got much bigger fish from it. But the one thing about each of these lures here, and these lures are still in the marketplace. So if you wanted the Creme Lure Scoundrel purple dotted, which is this one right here, you can still get this one. If you Google it, you'll be able to get this one here. It could be at Walmart. It could be at just a host of different places, but you can still buy this lure right here. And what I really liked about it was it had such a great snake-like movement. It's not a stiff plastic worm. It has a lot of movement and a lot of action. So if you were to drop shot this one right here, of course I had it Texas rigged, but I could have even had it wacky like this right here, and I'm sure it would have gotten bit. So really, really impressed with it. I don't normally fish with plastic worms because to me they're not that exciting, but when a worm has that snake-like movement, like that coil lure that I fished with before, that snake lure, you've got me. So if any kind of worm that has kind of that coil-like snake movement, I probably will fish with that one because I'm really impressed with that kind of lure. Now, the next one, of course, is that Manny's Black Jelly. This lure right here, actually, very popular lure. I'm not sure. It kind of just disappeared from the marketplace, but it's still available. This is the 9-inch version right here. There's even a 12-inch version of it as well. You'll know it when you see it because when you see it, they actually put right on the actual tail here, 9-inch jelly worm. So they actually brand it right on here as well. I don't know how many of you guys have ever seen this lure, fished with it before, but I've really grown accustomed now to fishing with big lures like this here. Like because of that snake lure, it really got my skill up. So now I have confidence fishing with a 9-inch worm because I really know how to fish it now a lot better. This one, once again, snake-like movement. And that's why I like this so much. It's got the big front here in the front of it, as you can see, slims down, and it has this little tail in the back that really does kick, really creates a lot of action. So really impressed with this one here. If you look in the description box of this video, you'll see links over where you can grab yourself a bag of these if you are so inclined and interested. That's in the description box as well. So what I wanted to do here was kind of just have a conversation about those lures, but then also coming up this week here as well, later in the week, I'll be doing another top water bass fishing lures for intermediates. So I did last week beginners. This week will be intermediates. And then my final one will be for those that are well seasoned and advanced to top water. So this week coming up will be the lures I would recommend to someone that's more of an intermediate top water bass fisherman. I mean, they like top water, they'll do it, but they haven't really, what I call, taken it serious. But they are still very good at it nonetheless. And I want to share with them, those who are watching, who feel you're more of an intermediate top water guy or gal, I want to share with you some lures that I recommend that you try out that will stretch you and will push you to be a little bit more successful with your top water lure experience. So I'm going to have that as well. And then finally, of course, you see on the screen here is the join button. If you click on that join button, that allows you to give a donation to the channel, which is basically saying, hey, you know what? I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate how you help us improve. And here's a little monthly donation to help you keep things going. Also, if you're interested in the class that I'll be hosting, and that's, you have to click on the description box, and under you'll see a link in there from Patreon. That's where you click on to take the class that I'm hosting as well. Now, I'm hosting the class once a month. And just so you guys know, it's going to be I'm trying to look at a date here on the calendar, but more than likely, it's going to probably be on the 23rd of September. Tentatively right now, it just depends on how many people sign up and how many people want to register for it as well. But it's a class that I'm going to be discussing, really teaching on how to fish a specific top water lure, bait, how to use the bait, how to set it up, how to be more successful with it. And I'll just go into great detail, and we'll do some Q&A as well. So if you're interested in taking the class, there's a link. You click on that link inside of my description box, and that's something that we're going to be doing once a month. And it's just my way of really deep diving the lure and really talking about it in much more detail so that you can have more success with that. And as I did a survey a while back, and in the survey, there were some people who expressed a real interest in the class, and then a lot of you guys said, hey, you know what, I'm not really interested in doing that, and that's cool as well. But here's my question. What would you like to learn more about when it comes to top water fishing? If you don't want to take a class on a specific lure and how to get really good at it, then what would you like to learn more about when it comes to top water bass fishing? If that's something you're interested in, put a comment below and tell me what you really want to learn more about, and I'll see if I can do that for you in the future. So once again, I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for subscribing to the channel. As always, please like, subscribe to the channel, let others know what we're doing over here. And also, I want you to always remember that phrase. Keep your line tight, because when they hit those top water lures, or lures that look like these, which look like snakes, it's going to be a big bite. I'll see you in the next video.